Hound Dogs. Black Hole of Germany and Zeus of Italy, a grimace or two there. Tornado of the UK hoping to slither to victory against the Swiss Snakebite. And the Muscles from Brussels. Philippa 2 of Belgium against Rawbot's Raw Swedish Energy. They all meet for the European title.
Please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Craig Charles.
Tonight on Robot Wars, I have in my hand a piece of paper, but it does not promise peace in our time, because we have a continent in crisis as robots from all over Europe do battle for the title of European champion. Yes, the borders have gone back up. We've said see you to the EU, and European harmony most definitely stops here. This is about national pride. This is about to go ballistic. This is Robot Wars. Let the wars begin.
Triple entente or total affront, camaraderie or chaos, diplomacy or destruction. We don't want Euro united. We want Euro dynamited. It's no wonder the crowd's almost blown me out of the crow's nest here with their cheering. This is set to be one of the most crucial nights in the roboteering calendar. We are set to find the most feared robot in Europe. Will it be British? Will they survive the first round?
From Molenvaart in Holland, Pulverizer.
The 2002 Dutch domestic champions.
Elvis, you're driving, my love.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Are you going to be singing while you drive?
Yeah, probably.
Which song will you sing?
Did you know I have a new single?
No.
Don't Step on My Wooden Shoes. It should be in the shops by the end of November.
What about the Razor team? Are you worried about them, or have you no time in your busy schedule for worry?
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. Don't step on your wooden shoes. Let's dance.
Misha de Graaf, certainly off any graph I know of normal reasoning. The machine has a vertical spinning disc and three 750-watt electric motors, manoeuvrable but has exposed tyres.
From Bournemouth in the United Kingdom, Razor.
Twice world champions and previous UK title holders.
Razor is sleeping, but are they doing anything to awaken the passion?
Passion?
Well,
you should mention that, because we think that Pulverizer are actually sending us love letters at the moment.
No.
We received this strange envelope on our machine this morning, and they've given us a little message here. It says they're going to cream our crank. That sounds rather nice, doesn't it?
Yes. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, we always look forward to fights. It's good to fight a different machine. It looks pretty tasty, but you know what Razor's capable of, so we're looking forward to it.
A hydraulic piercer with the aluminium and steel chassis, an unorthodox self-riding mechanism with new wheels, viciously nimble, a fast, very powerful weapon, very accurate, just a little bit slow self-righting.
Roboteers, stand by.
The two teams then, Pulverizer, Misha with Ruud van Buren and Nick Kokosch. And Razor, Ian Lewis, Simon Scott and Vinnie Black. Growlers in the arena for the house robots. So Killer Lot 2. 3, 2, 1. The world champions against the Dutch champions. Pulverizer chased down by Razor. Part bird, part reptile, they've always called Razor. Reigning world champions. There goes the floor spinner. Pulverizer twists. Enormous crushability. The razor beak and the growler jaw. And Pulverizer in between the two. Talk about between a rock and a hard place. You do not want to be there. Pulverizer, pulverize in a minute, unless you can get away. And up to your 13-mile-an-hour top speeds, run away. Razor has you. Down crushes that beak at the controls. Ian Lewis, the captain. Misha de Graaf tries to get Pulverizer away. Model maker, the Elvis lookalike in his dreams. Pulverizer away over the arena floor into CPZ very nearly. Out comes Sir Killalot with his blue suede shoes. Well, hardly. Pulverizer caught there once again. Doing very, very well to survive, I think, with Razor. Razor, reigning world champions. Misha, the controls of Pulverizer, slamming into the ref bot, dashing away. Oh, now an attack on Razor. Was Razor stunned there by Pulverizer? Seen momentarily. Oh, to be stunned. Pulverizer very nearly turned into the pit. Oh, it has done now. And the Dutch domestic champion into the pit, our very own Heartbreak Hotel. Pulverizer and the team from Holland caught in a trap. And Razor with the celebratory pirouette of victory for Ian and Simon and Vinny. We've seen it so many times in the past.
Oh, Elvis has left the building. The reigning world champion Razor, far too hard for the Dutch robot Pulverizer. Razor, go through!
Pulverizer gone. Next up, Black Hole of Germany and Zeus of Italy.
From Briscoe in Italy, Zeus.
A Robot Wars god or a Robot Wars dud?
So, ciao. Hello, Zeus team. Lots of spaghetti in there. That's because this is the Italian team. That's terrible, isn't it? Now, how do you feel about fighting Black Hole?
He's a good opponent, but I will destroy him with my flipper. Yeah, and I will put them out of the arena.
Oh, good. Fantastic. Thank you.
Aluminium with polycarbonate protection and the CO2 flipper. It still works if it's turned over, by the way. Has pushing power, good armour, compact and resistant, but inexperienced.
From Automunster in Germany, Black Hole.
But will the German champions disappear into one?
And now here are the Black Hole team from Germany, fighting fit and frightening. How do you feel about fighting Zeus from Italy?
I have a good feeling.
You have a good feeling?
Yeah, I have a good feeling, and we hope we have a good chance to win.
So Zeus are threatening to throw you out of the arena. How fast does your weapon spin, though?
The spinner has 4,000 tours. 4,000.
And that's 4,000 RPM?
RPM, yes.
That is mean.
2 wheels, 1 rotor driven through a 12-volt electrometer. Small, it's made of steel and aluminium with that spinning disc, but the armament for me is very poor.
Roboteers, stand by.
The two teams then, Massimiliano Calvani and Gerardo Alberti of Zeus in Italy. And Black Hole, Jorg and Marcus Marshall and Manfred Rachner. You heard him speaking there on the right. In the arena for the House Robots is Mr. Psycho. And also Dead Metal.
3, 2, 1.
Italy against Germany. Zeus there, moving forward. Something came flying off. What on earth was that? Something's come flying off again. Zeus in real trouble here. Black Hole looks formidable coming forward. The German mean machine, 14-year-old Marcus Marshall driving his dad Jorg looking on. Zeus trying to right themselves. What happened to your plan, Massimiliano, to drive Black Hole out of the arena? It's not going to work. They're in real trouble there. Gerardo looking on. Zeus lifted up, he's got a 2-centimetre ground clearance, 95 kilos, flipped effortlessly into the air by Black Hole. This is some weapon they've got, you know. Black Hole could be a very strong contender for this Euro title. Zeus turned on its side. Well, we were led to believe the flipper would still work. When it was toppled, I don't think it's going to help it out, though. Zeus is beaten for me. What an impressive display here by Black Hole, the winner of the very first Robot Wars German Championship. Zeus in real trouble. Dead metal in there, slicing away at the underbelly. The armament is fairly good. Aluminium, polycarbonate. Don't think dead metal can get through. But it matters not one jot because Zeus destroyed by Black Hole. Down goes our very own Warzone Black Hole. The pit of oblivion beckons for Zeus. Counted down by our very own King of the Gods Refbot. The end is nigh for Zeus. Counted out, the Italian hopes have gone in the European Championships. Zeus finished, Black Hole the winners. And now, it's just left for the robots to finish off Zeus, the house robots, and Mr. Psycho. That's a Signora Psycho to you, Massimiliano Gerardo, Zeus. And there's been a crash in the Italian Robot Wars economy. Oh dear. Dead metal pirouettes. You see the war zone and you die. Arrivederci.
Technique, as they say in Germany. The Italians didn't stand a chance. Black Hole go marching on.
What can I say?
I lose.
You did lose. Okay, this is my damage cam. Where do you start on a robot like this? Look. But what was incredible, hold that. This just went woof.
Yes.
And it was on the front there.
Yes, it's correct. Now I know Black Hole is very good robot.
Pasta la vista, baby. You're out. Next up, Snakebite and Tornado.
From Sawtree in the United Kingdom, Tornado.
Reigning UK champions.
Pride of the UK Tornado team. Now, interchangeable weaponry, that's your thing.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you going for?
We're going for the good old scoop, the cat feeder.
Right, now you're up against Snakebite, which doesn't look very nice. Looks like Razor.
They could be very good. The thing is, we haven't seen them drive, so we don't know what to do. I wanted to put the disc on, but these guys, they said we had to have the scoop.
Dissension in the ranks.
Yeah, a
and you
little
listen
bit.
to them.
Well, we know that should get underneath them.
A four-wheel drive pusher with the interchangeable weapons bay, great power and maneuverability, very quick over short distances, very durable, but an unreliable drivetrain.
From Poland in Switzerland, Snakebite.
How venomous is this Razor-esque clone, I wonder?
So now you can meet the Snakebite team. Here they are, all the way from Switzerland. How do you feel about Tornado?
We hadn't angst.
They're not frightened.
No frightened, and we take it and push this one into the Tornado.
Right in there.
Yes, with 5 tons.
5 tons. And they're not frightened.
Cuckoo. Snakebite, aluminium and steel with a large claw, strong pushing power, 13 mile an hour top speeds, no SREMEC though.
Roboteers, stand by.
The teams then, Paul Koch on the left, Marco Streich, Marcel Schneebeli, Snakebites. The Tornado Boys, Andrew Marchant in the middle, David Gamble on the right, Brian Moss on the left, Tornado. Mr. Psycho is in the arena, the War Zone. And there too, Dead Metal.
3, 2, 1.
Tornado, fresh from victory in the 6th UK Wars over Razor in the domestic tussle, pushing Snakebite into a CPZ. That's a nice turn by Snakebite. Can get up to 13 miles an hour. Again, air-rated. Why the holes in the machine? To keep the weight down, to maximise the power of a weaponry. Oh! But in the clutches of Dead Metal and positioned perilously. Tornado, very quick over small distances. Remember I was telling you that? Paul Koch, driving a mechanic by trade, loves his kart racing. Needs to get a little bit of go about him. Spinning into trouble there with Dead Metal. Not really covering the arena floor. Andrew Marchant looking on, electroacoustic engineer by trade. Side-on slam on Snakebite. Perfects those slams, driving into the CPZ. Mr. Psycho misses with the hammer that came down with the metronomic regularity of a Swiss cuckoo clock. Snakebite sizing up, perhaps a run, escaping away, caught by that hammer once again. And Tornado and the House Robots making Swiss cheese out of Snakebite at the moment. Another hammer blow any minute. Down it will come. In comes a slice from Dead Metal. Snakebite, is it mobile? I don't think it is. Sized up by Mr. Psycho. Snakebite's going nowhere, fast, and is being steadily flattened by Mr. Psycho as Tornado find it all. Very funny indeed. The Swiss boys lacking a sense of humour at the moment, you can see why. And as far as these championships are concerned, it's a bit of a Swiss miss. Snakebite, well and truly bitten. Fangs for the memory, boys. But you're out, and Tornado's march to glory continues. It wasn't an Alpine pass, but the pit will do. Great experience for them. I'm sure they'll be back for a future European Championships. Better for the memory. No, it isn't. Not fair, Andy, you're right. But we love it.
Well, it all goes cuckoo for the Swiss. Snakebite out of the competition. Tornado, the UK champions, storming into Europe.
You lost.
Yes.
And did you have fun?
Yes.
It was good fun.
Very fun.
Good. Well done.
Their English better than Philippa's Swiss anyway. Snakebite are out. Philippa 2 next up from Belgium against Rawbot of Sweden.
From Zeebrugge in Belgium, Philippa 2.
Reigning Belgian champions, the strong and silent type.
So meet the Philippa team. They are the Belgian champions. Did you name it after me?
No.
Oh. That's the end of that interview.
That's a CO2 flipper and crusher at the back and the fishtail effect there. Two 200-watt wheelchair motors provide top speeds of 10 miles an hour only. It's very slow.
From Zeebrugge in Sweden, Rawbot.
Big spikes and a powerful electric drill here.
It's brand new. It's so new. Look, I can show you, it's still got its nodules on the tyres.
Oh, and look how shiny and beautiful it is. You have never fought before.
Nope, never ever.
I'm looking forward to seeing it on the other side, though.
Well, hope so.
It is a fast, high-traction, four-wheel driven robot designed for superior manoeuvrability and pushing power, but how dependable, because it hasn't been tested.
Roboteers, stand by.
So to the two teams then, Philippe and Nancy Poppe of Philippa 2, and Rawbots with Anders Sandberg, Thomas Ramdell and Stefan Bergström. In the arena for the house robots, a Kilolot with a deadly blinking eye, and Growler. Stinky breath.
3, 2, 1, activate.
The ref bot gives the green light. Rawbots, direct full frontal attack on Philippa 2. Very experienced Philippa 2. Not only the Belgian champions, but they've also fought in the Dutch championship as invited guests, and they finished runners-up in that. The team also fought in previous world championships with a machine called Dipoposaurus Rex. I don't know how many of you Robot Wars veterans can remember that, as Anders, Thomas and Stefan of Sweden look on, and theirs is a steady pushing machine, 100 kilos in weight, evenly matched. Rawbot the slower of the two, only 5 mile an hour top speed. Philippa 2 drawing back slowly, its front crushing weaponry. The spinner is activated. Rawbot there, flipped up on its side. The pneumatic flipper being brought into action by Philippa 2 certainly has the superior weaponry here. Rawbot seems to be built for durability. Now, can it get around behind Philippa 2 and push the Belgian machine into that pit? This is more a war of attrition. The others have been a bit more wham-bam. Philippa 2 pushing Rawbot on the edge. Oh, just away. And you know, if Philippa 2 had not flipped Rawbot, then they'd have gone down. They were very lucky to escape. And perhaps Philippe and Nancy helped them out there, inadvertently. Now, will they rue that? The Refbot looks on, the Rawbot wheels are turning, the tyres are spinning, they're going nowhere. Philippa 2 has them. Now, can the muscles from Brussels do something here? Pushing Rawbot away. The vulnerable components inside Rawbot are suspended with rubber grommets to stand heavy crashes, heavy impact. It's an unusual machine, it's well designed, it's also beaten. The Swedes rooted to the spot in the pit of oblivion. Philippa 2 and Belgium go through.
The Swedes turned into cabbages. The Belgians and Philippa 2 go sprouting forth.
Confirmation of the final first round results. Philippa 2 go through. Let's see how they line up. Oh, goodness me, and all you care for, Razor against Tornado, but first up, the Black Hole and Philippa.
Okay, so it's Philippa against the Black Hole. You could be in the final. Then you could be the European champion. Are you nervous?
We could also have wings and fly.
This is your first drive?
Yeah.
Because
normally my nephew drives it, but he had to stay in school because it's school week, so...
it's a shame for him to miss it.
We're in trouble.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
What are you going to do to that robot? Run away?
No. If it has to be done, it has to be done quick.
Okay. Black Hole team, come all the way from Germany for this.
Yes.
What are you going to do to Philippa?
I think we crashed with full power in the spot. So we make a fair fight.
They're frightened of you.
Oh no, it's not a friend. It's a nice people.
Oh, okay. Okay. You're not frightened of them?
No.
No. Will it be Germany? Will it be Belgium?
Tonight, we are looking at a disunited Europe, and relations are only going to get worse. This is round 2.
Philippa 2.
I like the way they used their weaponry, the lifter and the claw in the first round, Nancy and Philippe Poppet.
Black hole.
And I liked the formidable pushing power of the German champions too. Jorg and Marcus Marshall and Manfred Rachner on the right.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, Shunt. So Killalot 2.
3, 2, 1.
Let me remind you, if a robot goes into the CPZ, the corner control zone, the house robots can attack it. Black Hole immediately attacking Philippa 2 on the flanks. Do they suspect a weakness there? Black Hole driving away. Philippa 2 gives chase. A dock worker by trade, Philippe Popper. Now his machine watch is on. Black Hole, they are awesome. Those spinning disc weapons. Young Marcus at the controls, only 14 years of age. Black Hole here very much on top, causing damage to Philippe and Nancy Poppe's machine. And they're turning away. Now, release the pit. That's their tactic. Will they drive Black Hole towards the pit? Will they hope that Black Hole loses control and steers itself in? Shunt comes out. Black Hole very much on top. Look at that. Steel and aluminium flying from the side there. Oh, but that's a good flip by the fish-like Philippa. Black Hole, an invertible machine, can run either way up. Didn't really cause it much damage in the end, though, did it? And again, look, slicing into the sides of Philippa 2, Black Hole. Very one-sided, this. Philippa 2 needs to pull off something very special. Black Hole, what's happened there? No, I thought for a minute the weaponry had simply stopped, but they powered up again. Anxiety on the face of the Belgian couple. Black Hole churning away. What damage is it causing there, I wonder? You can see some of the plating off Philippa 2 lying on the arena floor. More chips there, look, flying away. A hole on the side of Philippa 2. Should it end now, surely Black Hole will get it on a judge's decision. Start control, damage and aggression. That's a better attack by Philippa 2. They need to get that flipper underneath Black Hole's ground clearance. Oh, chance, chance, upset. Black Hole down and out. Talk about turning that tie on its head. They were out, Philippa 2, and they've contrived a great escape.
What a tear for the books. The Germans must be absolutely gutted. Black Hole did all the work, destroyed Philippa, and then somehow Philippa pushed Black Hole in the pit. The Belgians are through to the European Championship final. Black Hole, you must be really upset. What happened? What went wrong?
No, we have not too much grip. So
you just pushed.
Yes, and pushed.
And your wheels couldn't
ropes,
grip.
Yes.
Yeah.
I pushed on the hole. This is.
You had the fight won.
Yes.
And then. You must be
life
upset.
is life.
Life is life.
Life is life.
That's a good way of looking at it. A fantastic robot. We would have loved to see it go up against Razor or Tornado, but it wasn't to be. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Black Hole! How did you pull that one out of the bag?
Yeah, well.
That was so... a lot of destruction on your robot.
Yeah. Well, we knew we're gonna get a lot of damage.
Yeah,
we've seen it fight before, so.
But I mean, you didn't throw in the towel.
No.
You kept on going.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of repairs to do.
Yeah.
You've seen the British robots. You've seen Tornado. You've seen Razor. Which one would you prefer to fight? Which one would you rather avoid?
Razor.
Yeah, avoid Razor.
Avoid Razor. Okay, we'll pray for Tornado for you then. Let's hear it for Belgium, for Philippa!
Bye-bye, Black Hole. Philippa 2 through to the European final. Next up, Razor and Tornado, the UK boys.
Spinning.
Yeah.
Razor seems to have grown a horn.
It certainly has. We've definitely got the horn for Tornado at the moment. This is now our 5th encounter, and it's currently standing at 2-2.
Yes.
So this is like the decider. So
this is important to you now. But I mean, the last one, the 6-4 final.
Oh, incredible controversy. I mean, all our fans have been emailing us and saying you were cheated, you were robbed. So we've got to get our revenge for the fans, yeah.
As we know, last time, Tornado, and this time as well, put the scaffolding on.
The anti-crusher weapon.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What does this mean to you? Because you're 2-2 at the moment. This is your 5th real battle with Razor.
Yeah.
It's turned into a bit of a grudge. What does winning mean to you?
We're not that bothered this time.
Oh.
Razor.
With the great hook and claw and crushability factor, Ian Lewis, Simon Scott and Vinnie Blood, bags of experience. Vinnie on the left.
Tornado.
With the anti-crusher web. Andrew Marchant in the middle, Brian Moss on the left, David Gamble on the right.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, we have the flames of Sergeant Bash, and we have the jaws of Growler.
3, 2, 1.
This is a vengeance battle. Razor beat Tornado in the semi-finals of the World Championships in 2001. Tornado beat Razor in the last domestic finals. The 6th Wars. Can Razor get through that web-like protection? Can they cut their way through? Tornado smashing Razor back onto Sergeant Bash. Razor pushes back again. 92 kilos of Razor trying to lift Tornado up. That's how you deal with the anti-crush web. You get a grip and you lift it up and you try and take Tornado towards the arena side walls, I would imagine. Can they hoist Tornado? Simon Scott at the weapons control. Ian Lewis driving. Oh, they pull. They hoist Tornado up. Tornado can't get their weaponry working at all to any great effect. Andrew Marchant driving there. Razor pulling Tornado across towards the pit release. There's no way Tornado would go down that pit. Not with that webbing on the side. Look at the smoke from Razor. Trying to get traction on the arena floor. Are they burning themselves out though? Tornado digging in. What a tussle this is between the UK champions and the world champions for a place in the European final. Razor is smoking. Tornado is gripping. Anxiety etched on faces. They mean this. They want this. This is terrific. A real old tug of war developing. Tornado digging in. Razor clawing. How close is this? You can see there. Simon Scott trying to draw Tornado higher and ever closer to the pit. Can they line them up? Will they take the big fall? At the back there of Ian Lewis, we can see the concentration in the Razor camp. Tornado very close to defeat, but how can it go down the pit? Will the judges take a look at this rigging for future robot wars? Should it be allowed? Is that rigging too big for the pit? What do you make of it? Razor on top, pushing, but couldn't finish them off. Goodness me. The judges will decide. Well, they're trying to psych each other out as the judges pensively reflect. And they're locked together in mortal combat. Tornado and Razor.
Well, the judges have made their decision. Style, control, damage, and aggression. They've gone for Razor! Guys, come on. Listen, you adapted your robot again, but they sort of adapted theirs again as well.
Yeah.
You were too wide to go in the pit, so they just kind of held you there until
They were trying to get our
until
wheels
cease was
over the
called.
pit, so once all the wheels are over the pit, then you're classed as in the pit. So they didn't succeed. All their motors burnt out. They weren't going anywhere.
I know. Did you see the amount of smoke coming out of that robot?
Yeah.
It's like they had 2 smoke canisters in there or something like that.
They've got some work to do.
You're disappointed now, aren't you?
A little.
A little disappointed.
We were still going at the end, they weren't,
So you think that's a controversial decision again?
Yeah.
Will we get together for a real, proper, full-on grudge match at some stage then?
Probably.
I
think it's required, isn't it, now?
All right, guys, let's hear it. Team Tornado!
Well, here in the pits, a particularly interesting story is breaking because Razor have decided to be magnanimous. Suspicious?
Well, as you know, we've just had quite a controversial battle with Tornado. Ourselves as Team Razor have had a long discussion about the judge's decision, and we ourselves have reached a split decision ourselves. But we've nominated Vincent as spokesperson.
Right, on then.
Well, basically, we felt that during that battle, the judges got it correct in the fact that we did control very large portions of the fight. The lifter worked very effectively on Razor. We were very happy with that. However, our drive motors burnt out, and we felt that we were immobile, or practically immobile, for well over the 30 seconds. We should have been counted out, and we don't feel we deserve to be in the final, and therefore we're passing it over to Tornado to be the UK team that goes into the European Championship final as the representative.
Goodness, I'm speechless, or very nearly. There we have it. Tornado now will fight Philippa 2. Well done, the Razor boys. So, to the European final, and what controversy. Razor handing Tornado the place back in the final, now to meet Philippa. Tornado for Britain, it has to be for me. It's quirky, it just goes on and on and on, and with the protective cage as well. Well, Razor, in the end, had to concede defeat in a strange way. Gentlemanly? Do we like gentlemanly performances, Craig?
It's not very Robot Wars, really, but very, very gallant. I mean, I think Tornado, in their own way, have been not very gallant by building that cage around the robot so that Razor can't get at it. Razor adapted their robot with the little hook and stuff like that. But Razor were burnt out. Their wheels, their motors had all burnt out, so they were immobilised for more than 30 seconds. So, yeah, it's nice of the lads to hand it over to Tornado. However, this Philippa robot shouldn't really be in the competition. Black Hole, the German robot, completely battered it. Had a few problems with the arena floor, couldn't get the traction, couldn't get going, eventually got pushed into the pit by Philippa, but Philippa has got nothing on Tornado. Tornado gonna take it apart. Anyway, let the European Champion final begin!
Whether it be Tornado or Razor, they were always going to be up against it. Philippa 2. Philip and Nancy Poppe.
Tornado.
Gone for the spinning disc weaponry this time. Andrew Marchant on the left, Brian Moss in the middle, David Gamble on the right.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots for this European final, Shunt. And Sergeant Bash 2.
3, 2, 1.
Can the reigning UK champions Tornado add the European crown to their distinguished Robot Wars record? Philippa 2 tries to get the flipper to work. Tornado backs away, comes in with an assault, using the spinning disc from the interchangeable weapon Faye, and Philippa 2 in the CPZ, and in comes Shunt, down comes the Diamond Edge Axe. Philippa 2 away, Tornado with a side slam. Philippa 2 between Tornado and an angle grinder. Dodging the flame pit, Tornado awaiting though. Again pushing Philippa 2 back across the arena floor. This is what Tornado does very, very well. Andrew Marchant at the controls, Brian Moss at the weaponry. Tornado using that side slam to great effect. Philippa 2 is going nowhere there. Caught, I think, on the flame pit. Grid 2, Philippa 2. The low ground clearance has caught them out here. They're enmeshed as the ref bot looks on. Philippa 2 needs to clear itself away there, does so. Tornado has pressed the pit release. And
has Philippa 2 in its sights. Philip, you need to get away there. Tornado is behind you. Philippa 2 digging in. Splendid stuff. Tornado pushing. Great traction on the arena floor. Philippa 2 dodging away. Tornado turning it. Philippa 2 using the drive motors. 200-watt machines. To steer away, off comes a side panel. Sergeant Bash is there. Philippa 2. Desperate defensive measures here. Tornado awaits. Sergeant Bash turns Philippa 2 away from the pit. Why are they skirting and flirting with danger? Tornado! So close to victory! And they've got it! Tornado are the European champions! Philippa 2, always up against it and finally beaten. Well, for the first time ever on Robot Wars, we have a European champion. He's also the UK champion. The new European champion is Tornado! Philippa, you made it into the European final.
Yeah.
What went wrong for you there?
The problem was we had a lot of repairs to do and not enough time to do it in.
Yeah. Well, you had a tough fight with Black Hole.
Yes.
I thought lucky to get past Black Hole, the German robot.
Yeah.
So an awful lot of repairs to do, but you managed them in time. But do you think the robot wasn't performing as well as it could?
No, it wasn't performing as well as it could. It only flipped 3 times and then for some reason it stopped to flip. So we needed another tactic, but we didn't have time to think tactics. We needed to do repairs.
Well, they're the UK champions.
I know.
To lose to the UK champions is absolutely no disgrace.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Belgium, give it up for Philippa! You're the UK champions. You're now the European champions. Where does it end for you guys?
Who knows? Who knows?
And how come you had no adaptations on your robot to fight Philippa? I mean, do you feel as though you didn't need them?
That's the original weapon we had in Series 5. But we just built it into a module so we can slot it straight back in and use it if we think it's the best one for the job. And it was this time, so...
Absolutely brilliant. Let me bring on Miss Philippa Forrester to give you your trophy. Philippa?
It's a pleasure. There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Tornado! Well, light the fires.
Scream the applause.
We've got a European champion on Robot Wars. Good night. Congratulations, guys.
Well done. Well done.
Pointless is next right here on Challenge. Across on Pick Next, dark family secrets are uncovered for Brennan in Bones. Oh, I hope it's not that someone likes Enya.